Found a keeper, had found the front from the Naconian. Going forward, Bronze Idol trapped a little bit deep. Over on the inside then came She's Vital, which has settled in fourth placing. Megadon in the middle, being followed by Ms. Lecky, trapped a bit wide from its awkward gate. Then came Princess Tara. Rocking Rose over towards the inside from Delta Queen. Sobrero back there. Also Neurological. And towards the tail end of the field when they'd straightened up now. Coming to the 250 metre mark is Master Splinter. Over on the outside, Ms. Lecky raced up for Pike. Races to the lead now. Bronze Idol tries to battle away. Down the outside came Neurological, but this has been a highly impressive debut by Ms. Lecky. Ms. Lecky pulled right away from them late in the race, and despite her antics before the start, she absolutely destroyed them. Beat home Bronze Idol. Down the outside, Neurological grabbed third placing, and they were followed by Founder Keeper, She's Vital, Delta Queen, Princess Tara, Sobrero, Rocking Rose back there. Then came the Naconian, Master Splinter, and Megadon pulled up abruptly to finish back amongst the last home. Ms. Lecky into 2 even 150. Mattered nil how she behaved herself at the gates there. She sat deep. She has marked herself down as being a filly that's got a pretty bright future. Covered ground, ran away from Bronze Idol, Neurological, and punters were keen to be on board. They backed her into evens and 150 at the jump. Bronze Idol $2.40, Neurological $4.70. Raced by Judith Kersley, but this filly carries the Yarradale Stud Silks. Of course, they've got their big sale there next Sunday. 36 yearlings, including a Red Kite representative as well. And it's been a great story, that. And this is another emerging story too. Out of the Alma Hermare, Mistress Lecky, William Pike in the saddle, beating Bronze Idol by Regano from Smooth Mover, Ben Pearce, Jared Noski for the Oakland Park team, and Neurological in third placing by Gingerbread Man, the sire who stands, of course, at Yarradale also. So a great advertisement for them in the lead up to this weekend's big Sunday sale. 3 1/4 by 1 length, the margins, 3 1/4 by a length. Official margins after the running of race number 2. Ms. Lecky, Lope de Vega, Mistress Lecky filly, Judith Kersley, Fred Kersley, the trainer, teaming up with W. Pike. Bronze Idol for the Oakland Park Stud Syndicate, Danelle Miller, Ms. C. Peterson, A. Roccaccioli, and Bruce Axel, R. Baker by Regano from Smooth Mover, Jared Noski, the rider for Ben Pearce, and Neurological by Gingerbread Man from First Game, a Soldier's Tail mare, Martin Allen, Ron Sayers, Ms. M.J. Vartanen, and Brian Officer, trained by Martin Allen, ridden by Clint Johnston Porter. Founder Keeper number 9 ran 4th. Sobrero was 5th. She's Vital ran 6th. And the time still to be confirmed after race number 2 of the day. The Salinger Handicap. Of course, Fred Kersley trained a pacer of the same name, Salinger, quite some years ago. He was an absolute star. And this race bears no reference to him whatsoever, but to celebrate. Let's go down now with Fred and Adam.
Fred, this horse was well supported and clearly the punters got it right, but going into the race, you might have a little bit nervous with what you saw early on.
Yeah, she's a highly strung filly and she got over the barriers where she's never been before. Been good at trials, but that just tricked her a bit and she was a bit difficult.
I guess the positive is, despite putting on a little bit of act here in the mounting yard and then on the way out, the moment the barriers opened, she jumped the lid well and she was into a really nice position.
Yeah, she probably bounced too good actually and then had to go back before coming forward again, so it adds merit to the run.
Doing it at both ends as well, very positive for a 2-year-old on debut.
Oh, you're really pleased with her.
What's the opinion within the stable of her?
Oh, well, she's always sort of been promising, but you never really know till you go to the racetrack. I mean, young Fred rode her in the trials and he did a good job and rode her very well, but I did think today an experienced jockey might be needed and no more experience than William Pike.
No, certainly not. It's worked well. Do you get the impression you'll get a couple of runs this prep, or you're not really sure at the moment?
Yeah, don't like to push the bubbies, but the way she's going, she seems pretty natural, so if she pulls up well, she'll probably look for Saturday.
Just on the weekend as well, Lighten My Veins, It's a Him. You've also got the Grey Flash returning as well. You've got plenty of runners in the race.
Yeah, it's not my best, favourite situation with having 4 runners in a race like that, but, you know, we don't have other options. So, interesting race, strong race, in fact, and a lot of luck needed along the way.
Who do you think will be the best out of the 4 early on?
I would have picked Divine Call if he'd drawn all right, but he's drawn poorly, so it evens it up, and to be quite frank, I wouldn't know how to rank him.
Fred, congratulations on the win. Looking forward to the weekend.
Thank you.
There's trainer Fred Kersley. We will grab William Pike quickly as well. And Pikey, just speaking to Fred then, it certainly was a bit of a handful early on. He said he needed the senior jock and you were the man for the job.
Yeah, she's like a roller coaster ride. But she's quite fast as well, so it's a fun ride all round.
She give you the feel that she's got a bit of ability?
Yes, absolutely. Any horse to sort of perform like that before a race and then still come out and race like she did. If we can just curb her manners early, well then she's even better. I
asked Joey after the first, and you were out in front in the first race as well. What are conditions like out there? Seems to be a stronger breeze than we've had in recent weeks.
There is a good tailwind, but the downside of that is when you turn for home, you really feel it. So, I don't know. On pace is definitely suited, but I don't think it would have mattered where this one was. She went pretty good.
Well done, mate. Congratulations.
Cheers, thanks.
There's William Pike winning jockey aboard Miss Lecky, taking out race number 2 here at Ascot.